Well, hello YouTube universe and you aliens watching. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. How was your celebrations? I'm just here in my snuggie. So warm. Dumbest thing ever invented. But I was just reading this really great story called Twas the Night After Christmas. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's really good. So, I'm going to read it to you. 'Twas the night after Christmas, and all through the house every vampire was stirring, with blood on their mouths. The humans were put in a room to be shared, all but the Cullens seemed prepared. Everyone is celebrating, be alive or dead, while visions of future danced in Alice's head. And Carlisle and Sparkles and Dracula in black had just came back from a long winter snack. When out on the lawn there rose such a noise, they sprang from the castle with such poise. Out of the window they jumped in a flash, let loose their senses and looked for the crash, with what to their mortal eyes should appear but Buffy Summers and 80 werewolves, oh dear. With a little old grin, Spike thought very quick. He tried to play her a very old trick. She was buying none of it, nor his stupid love game. She was mad and out to kill as she yelled out the blame. Down Angel, down Spike, down Dracula and the Cullens, even Vampire Diaries, Damon and Stefan, to Forks in Washington, to the beach in La Push. I'll kick everyone's tush. Like a bazooka, she let snowballs fly as the werewolves threw snow, like dogs that were high. So behind the snow pile, the vampires they flew. Emmett retaliated by throwing his shoe. And in a second they thought of a plan. They needed to get hold of the underworld clan. As Esme got up and started to call, more of their rivals came to the brawl. They were dressed all in black from their head to their feet, all but the wolves that had hair covering their meat. The snowball gun Blade had flung over his back didn't look like much compared to Van Helsing's sack. The vampires' hopes, they crumbled, their thoughts so wary. That's when they heard a shout from none other than the Balt Terry. They lined up across the hill in the snow, accompanied by underworld vamps in a row. The cold of the snow they held tight in their hands. Edward laughed at their thoughts and of their plans. Their enemies stopped, looking around in dislike. Jasper could feel their emotions like a cat ready to strike. They were clearly outnumbered, but in spite of themselves, put together snow like toy-making elves. A howl to the moon and a bark to their crew let all the wolves know it was time to pursue. Everyone yelled dirty words, going straight to their work, throwing snowballs, miles with nothing more than a jerk. After an hour of fighting, even though they opposed, the wolves took off, the fight coming to a close. They ran to the woods, to the forest, gave a howl, and away they all flew like a little baby owl. But they heard Jacob Black bark as he ran out of sight. Damn you, you leeches, we'll get you next fight.